Hello and welcome to ET Energy World. I am Sudhir and we are at the India Energy Week, one of the largest energy sector events in this part of the world. And we have the opportunity to talk to none other than Mr. Pankaj Kumar, the Director Production of ONGC. First of all, a very warm welcome to you on our platform, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Sudeep. Last year also we met. Last year was it was Goa,
Yeah.
this India Energy Week, and this year it is in this Yesho Bhumi here in close to Gurgaon and Dwarika, New Delhi. It's a wonderful place. You must have last couple of days the participation of various players across the globe from our own country. I've seen the exhibition. You also might have seen the exhibition, and the kind of response we are getting in IW is phenomenal. Thanks to the vision of Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, who has the patronage of this IW. And international operators, international service providers, international technology providers, international and global partners who are working in the area of other forms of energy. Everybody is here. The opening ceremony was a testament of that. And
So when ONGC and PSUs like ONGC when they take part in such a big event, what is the broad what is the expected outcome? I mean, what are we looking for? Is it more about networking opportunities, or is it more about looking for partners in like-minded areas where we are working? How does it generally happen?
very nice, Sudhir, nice question, I would say. I think it's mix of both.
Okay.
Because these platforms, they give you opportunities not only for networking, but looking for the future opportunities as well. Now, as I was telling you just a while, go to the exhibition, all kind of people are there, whether it is operator, whether it is service provider, technology provider, other forms of energy. So definitely, we also are there. We
Yeah.
also are demonstrating our facilities and our initiatives over there. When we demonstrate our capabilities and our intent, what we are doing, what we want to do, where we are, others look at it.
Yeah.
Those who can, partner with us in our initiatives. When we meet them, we look at what they are having, they are coming with, what next they want to come, and that probably helps both the teams, both the sides to
Yeah.
move further. Here in Energy Week, you must have seen a lot of MOUs are getting executed by all the parties, be it
Yeah.
ONGC, IOC, HPC, BPC, AIL. Everybody is engaged with somebody or other. Honorable Minister had so many one-to-one meetings and meeting with the CEOs and all everybody. So these kind of meeting, they sometimes they resolve issues.
Okay.
Sometimes they resolve issues because ultimately, when somebody is coming from outside, even that whoever it may be, they may be having some or other issues which is lingering on, maybe because of X,
Yeah.
Y, Z reason.
Yeah.
Those gets ironed off here, and if things like gets ironed off, they also get confident. They get confidence. Yes, India is changing. We are really meaning business. They are coming forward for future business. We also get confidence. Yes, I mean, both the parties are now having no blockage in between, and
Okay.
can work together. That really helps. So these platform helps in that
So, what
way.
has been the highlight for ONGC as far as IEW is concerned? Have we also looked at MOUs, partnerships, joining hands with like-minded?
I would
What
say
have?
two very big. One is Ayana.
Anna, okay.
Yes, our initiative towards the green. It happened yesterday. We announced, and on the eve of India
As a
Energy
JV.
Week,
Yeah.
yeah, on the
Okay.
eve of India Energy Week, we signed agreement with BP,
Yeah.
Mumbai High. What else we need? These are two very big things we did. I mean, it's not like we didn't, we have not done anything else, but these are two very, very big things we did. Then, we are meeting with other operators also. And last India Energy Week or OTC, when our team went there, there were a lot of discussions with respect to having some kind of technical partnerships in
Okay.
other part, in exploration, in production, E&P domain,
Okay.
non-E&P domain, how to move ahead. Look at the yesterday's event. We were for past quite some time having a portfolio of around 153 megawatt of non-ENP energy, plus some 30, 40, kind of solar rooftop and all those things. This will take me to 3 gigawatt in a one single step.
In a single step.
Yeah. So, these gives opportunity. And when I make this kind of a step, obviously, I'll open up next opportunity to take it to further high. My target is to go to 10 gigawatt by 2030. I am more than sure we'll meet much early.
Sir, in terms of returns for ONGC, right? Getting into a deal like this, where in a single go you have been able to acquire assets, how does that compare with, let's say, returns on renewable assets as compared to the kind of returns that we will have in a traditional business? How does that compare?
See, my conventional business is ENP. In this conventional business, sometime return may be very high, sometime it may be only expenditure. You never know. But these kind of non-conventional business of non-conventional energy, they may be little constant kind of a return. And when we acquire, we definitely have done all, complete diligence on the assets we are acquiring, and I'm sure they'll give me the constant return. It may not be as windfall kind of a thing which oil and gas may give sometime, but then here also it takes off also, no, sometime.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
ultimately it averages out. But these will give me some
Yeah.
naturally. Yeah.
So on the partnership with BP that we have announced, what is the broad scope of work, if you can sum it up for us?
See, as we made very clear earlier also, ONGC is not sharing any PI with anybody.
Okay.
The Mumbai High field remains with ONGC. The oil and gas being produced from Mumbai High remains with ONGC. We only will be operating the field. At the outset, let me make it very, very clear. Having said so, we have taken them as technical service provider.
Okay.
Yes, they'll be studying the field on their own. We'll be there rubbing the shoulder with that. They may bring some global practices which they are following for reservoir management, for facility management, for flow assurance, anything. And definitely both the teams will sit together, both the teams will discuss it out and take the, whatever is the suggestion from BP or whatever is the objective forward. I'm sure looking at the response from BP team and from, of course, our own team, both the teams are so very excited. We'll definitely be meeting the objectives for which this partnership has been set for.
Okay. So what is the kind of production profile of Bombay High at the moment? And going forward over the next few years, what is the kind of upside that we see there? It's one of those old fields that we have
Yeah.
as an acreage. If you can comment upon what is the kind of production gain that we see happening there over the next few years?
See what BP has quoted. Let me tell you, our Mumbai High field past few years is on continuous decline, though we are infusing money also, and that money is just to maintain
Keep it at
maintain
at the level.
maintain at some level. Still, there is a decline which we had given to BP, and we had generated a profile, on a common kind of a business we do. This will be the trend.
Okay.
BP had studied that, and of course, when we were in the market, there were two. Even Shell studied the data.
Okay.
They were there in pre-bid. They had gone to our data room as well.
Okay.
Thorough study they also did.
Okay.
But whatever. BP in their bid has quoted at some plus 40 kind of a 40% kind of an increase
Okay.
over our baseline in next 10 to 12 years time period.
Okay.
Whatever is the contract period.
Okay.
And in gas even further high.
Okay.
They are, I think, some 80 plus kind of a percent increase they are estimating in gas. So overall O plus OEG level, it is around 60% kind of a volume increase.
So what is the magic there?
Still, we also have to understand. No, we are in close discussion with them. In fact, I was sitting with their global CEO. He was here. So, what have you seen? And then we have, organized a workshop. I think it's a workshop on 24th of this month. It will be probably 4 days workshop,
Okay.
wherein both the technical teams
We'll sit
will
together.
sit together.
Okay.
And, starting of that workshop, maybe setting up the tone, then there will be breakup sessions, because in each domain team will sit. We have also identified people to sit in domain. They have also identified, they are coming with a good team, and some, I think 10 to 12 domain team will sit
Okay.
at different, and they will deliberate how to move forward, what to look into, what data sharing they would be needing, whatever study they have done till now, how to move forward on that. And then will be a closing session, and thereafter we'll move forward. So I believe after that, some agenda, definitive agenda will
Okay.
come on. Yeah.
Okay. Sir, a very common question that is always asked to NGC is, a large part of our acreages are, they are old and declining, and we are constantly trying to maintain that. What is the, that despite all of that, what is from a tech point of view or from an operational innovation point of view, what is it that we can do or we are doing? Top 2 or 3 things which can help us change that scenario
Yes,
to the best extent possible.
correct. You know, you're right, our acreages are old, and whatever new we have is not a big one.
Yeah.
Small volumes are there. Uh, we have taken various steps in the form of enhanced oil recovery post Government of India announced the EOR policy. Some of our commercial EOR schemes are on move, some are on pilot scale as of now, and will move into commercial, I'm sure, the kind of results we are expecting. So those will add volumes in mostly on onshore part of it. In offshore part of it, one is of course the BP,
Yeah.
but then we are looking for additional opportunities in the other fields which are there in Western offshore. We are at this point of time when we are speaking, we are implementing a project called Daman Upside Development Project,
Yeah.
which is under construction phase as of now. And the way it is progressing, I'm more than sure in this monsoon season we'll take up majority of the drilling from Daman Upside Development Project, and post monsoon, that is somewhere around October November 25, we'll start installing the topside facilities and commence production. I'm sure by end of this particular year, say 2025, we
So
should commence production from DUDP, Daman Upside Development Project.
Okay.
One more is DSF 2 fields
Yeah.
in Western offshore. That also is under construction, and from that we are expecting oil as well as gas. Gas is more, oil is little less. Daman is expected to give me around 5 million meter cube per day, plus minus. Similarly, DSF fields are expected to give 4.5 kind of plus minus, kind of.
Over the next
Gas.
few years.
Yeah. I mean, this is the peak kind of a thing. Volumes
Okay.
are more.
Okay.
So
Okay.
then, in East Coast, we are planning to develop Cluster 1 fields of 98/2 project. Cluster 2 we are going to complete. Cluster 1 we are targeting to initiate now. Of course, the wells are all there also subsea completion, but topside facility will use same which we have
Okay.
installed for Cluster 2 projects, and that's where deep water project gives money. Normally, if my understanding is correct across the globe, the first development of deep water and ultra deep water kind of a thing may not realize so much money, but when we start adding volumes to the same surface facilities, the value, real value comes from there, because your investment goes down,
Okay.
and value comes from the volumes.
Okay.
In East Coast, we have some DSF fields. That also we are moving. That has got gas and majority of the gas, not much of oil. Some gas volumes we have already ordered. The material is, if you recall, 2009 we developed G1 GS15. So there are 2 more wells which are to be re-entered over there.
Okay.
We have ordered the material. We will be developing those 2 wells, and
Okay.
1 well of S1 Vasishta also we will be doing intervention. So they will increase the gas volume from there. So overall way, a lot of activities are going on, and I'm more than sure we'll not see any more downward trend now.
going forward.
Yes, going forward, that's the intent, and that's what our chairman has said in the, I think, one of the media interaction, and I also have told earlier also now, probably, and if God is
God
kind
willing.
enough, we'll not say downward trend for a few more years. It will be all up, up, and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to understand,
Yeah.
talking about non-conventional areas. I mean, we have this traditional business where we have acreages, and then we have our, new discoveries, etc. But in non-conventional side, there's a lot of investment going there, right? The company is focusing a lot there, yeah, right? That investment is going to run into lakhs of crore. What is the larger strategy, if you can, broadly talk about it? What is the larger strategy there, in terms of mix that we want to have, in terms of securing of, the right projects at the right time? A lot of things matter there. So, what's the larger strategy that we follow?
Yeah, sure, you are right, Sudhir. You know, the core is ENP, and our mandate is, of course, and not only mandate from government, even it's our responsibility to increase domestic production. But we are an energy company, and that's what our portfolio also says. We have ENP, we have refining, we have marketing, we have transportation, we have now good renewable. Till day before yesterday, it was a small quantity, but now we have a big quantity in our kitty. We have petrochemical, we have electricity company, OTBC in our kitty. So we are there already in all kind of things. You must have seen recently we have infused money in Opal, and we are turning around Opal. So that will give us a boost to our next form of business, the
Okay.
petrochemical one.
Okay.
And we have secured some gas continuous feed for Opal from Government of India. So
Yeah.
that really will help Opal, and Opal will become profitable. And I think very soon we'll start seeing operating profit from Opal, because now, the load which was there, the debt load has also calmed down, and when gas is secured, you definitely will produce more volumes in terms of the petrochemicals, and at a reasonable price. So that is one. In terms of renewable, one is done. I told you our target is to go to 10 gigawatt by 2030. Last year I think we announced that, in one of the analyst meet after the annual result, we announced this thing. So this step is towards in that direction.
Okay.
That's why we are making this kind of an investment. So they will start earning. We have created a subsidiary, 100% owned,
Yeah.
ONGC Green Limited, for this purpose only. We will not shy away even for importing and trading gas. Why should we? Who knows gas better than me? We are producing gas, we are transporting gas, we are selling gas for years together now. I know the gas better. I have oil, I have gas. So if they may balance themselves sometime, so that will help me in moving in that direction. And gas, for sure, is a transition fuel.
Yeah.
That's why it's proven lowest polluting fuel. So move from oil towards gas, and then maybe to rest of the forms of energy. So that kind of thing will be there with ONGC as well.
Okay.
I hope I'm able to
No,
answer you.
absolutely, absolutely, sir. I wanted to discuss slightly more in detail the 98 by 2. What is the latest there? Until recently we were talking a lot about increasing production there. What is the latest that is happening there, both on oil and gas front?
Okay. See, it was 7 January 24 when we started oil production from 98 by 2.
Okay.
Right after that, in two phases, we have ramped up the production in oil. 98 by 2 project per se was having 26 well to be put on stream. First well was put, which was the deepest well in March 2020. It was a free gas well. Thereafter, in 21-22, we added two more gas well from the same deep 1400 meter kind of a water depth through our facilities in, deep water facility of S1 Vasishta taking to Udlarevu. Those three are flowing from there. From January this year, we started oil adding. Now, all the 13 wells, oil wells, they are on stream. All the 6 water injection, all are on stream. 3 free, non-associated gas well are on stream. 4 non-associated gas well are still to be put on production, because that require the platform which is there.
Okay.
Process platform was installed last season, but unfortunately because of the weather picking up, we could not install the top side of the living quarter and utility platform.
Okay.
So until unless living quarter and utility installed and both are hooked up and commissioned, the whole facility is not able to operate. So this season, in the month of March, we are targeting to install the top sides and then hook up and commissioning. So by mid of this year, we intend to complete the project in totality.
Okay.
Currently, we are from eastern offshore. We are producing around 35,000 barrels of oil per day and around 3 plus million meter cube of gas per day.
Of gas. Sir, can we also talk about, let's say, next financial year? What is the kind of overall investment target that we are planning at a group level, and what part of it will go
At a group
where?
level?
Group meaning ONGC level.
Okay.
And what part of it will go where? If you can share a sense of that, bifurcation.
See, our normal capex is to the tune of, it used to be to the tune of 30,000, but this
Yeah.
year it will be more.
Slightly more.
Yeah, this year it will be more because we have increased our spend on exploration as well and development as well. And now,
This year meaning current financial year, you're
yeah,
saying?
current financial year. And of course, now this OPAL investment and then
Yeah.
this OGL investment have also started coming in. So I presume even the next financial year, the majority part of spend will be in ENP only, exploration and production, because we have target to drill some deep water exploratory wells also, and deep exploratory wells are always costly. Having said the investment towards the development of the facility, which I told you, DUDP, DSF,
Yeah.
and we want to bring Ratna additional development, we want to bring Daman D1 additional development, we want to bring Kasal Line additional development. All those projects are still on the engineering phase, and also when they start coming in the investment, definitely they would be needing investment. But yes, by that time, I think 98/2 will be complete, so that money will be just concluding that part of it. So this way, investment level should be somewhere around this range, 35 to 40.
In that range.
Yeah, 35 to 40.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what kind of opportunities have this entire development about freeing of no-go areas thrown up for ONGC?
Yeah.
These are difficult areas, I'm assuming,
See,
and
this no-go area, I mean, it's a big area which is opened by Government of India for exploration, is in EEZ area.
yeah,
So, of course, it's a difficult area, but we have already started working in East Coast. We have announced discovery in the no-go area.
yeah, you're already working there.
Yeah, we are already working there. Now, when we have announced some discovery, we need to appraise that. Somewhere we are collecting, seismic data, or exploration activities are already going on. We are taking part in OLP rounds. Yes, Honorable Minister has announced next round
10th
of
round.
OLP, and that also will be having areas, the blocks carved out from no-go area.
From no-go.
So definitely the activity level is going up in the no-go area, and I'm more than sure God will be kind enough to give us some big opportunity to work for there in no-go area.
Thank you, sir. On that positive note, I think it brings us to an end of this discussion. Thank you for your time, and it was, as always, a great experience talking to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sudhir, for giving me this opportunity to make few things clear, which normally, everybody wants to be clear of, and some or other confusion keeps flowing in the market. I hope whatever I could explain here will help you out.
Of course, of course. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks.
you very much.